Infidel 1258 here. Okay, so this is one of my other accounts on Splinterlands, aka Steam Monsters, and as you can see, I got another 120. This is from the season I just capped out. Champion 1 on my main account. We've got Champion 2 on this secondary account, and then I have another Champion 2 account. So we're going to get into opening all of my remaining cards. I've already opened 150 with you guys in my previous video. This video will show 240 open loot chests. And again, like I said before, this isn't going to be your experience if you're just getting started on Steam Monsters, but again, don't let that discourage you. You will see rewards, you will see success, you will have a lot of fun too. Get in the game and start earning for your time and attention. So let's open it up. Oh, please be. I just gotta check my connection. Just wanted to quickly check my Wi-Fi connection there. Make sure I've got a good connection because I don't want these loot chests to either open slowly and or not show the JPEG, because sometimes that happens. This Flame Monkey is a pretty decent card at higher levels. For 1 mana cost, he at higher levels can do a repair function, which will repair the armor on one of your, say your tank who has armor, and as they take damage, the monkey will repair it, making your guy more sustainable, your team more sustainable. This one also, I already have a maxed out or pretty close to maxed out Screeching Vulture, but it's a very solid card. And this guy here is new, but I want to get a decked out version of him. Ooh, that one is something I've wanted. I just recently might have maxed him out, but I have more than one account, so it'd be good to have more of those cards. Let's hopefully see some big legendaries here. This Battle Orca, this is the sort of card that, you know, I would argue is underrated, because it looks like nothing special. It's you know, 5 hit points, 1 attack, but the beauty of a card like this is the fact that it's 3 mana cost, which means it's going to be functional and playable in most games, even when it's like a low mana cap game, or even when they say 4 and under, you're going to be able to field this guy. And at higher levels, he's actually pretty good. I think his attack goes up to 4, and his hit points go up to like 8 or something. So he doesn't get any benefits. He doesn't have any special skills whatsoever. But that's fine, because there are certain game modes where all special functions and powers are lost. And so a card like this can be handy in a lot of different modes, and for 3 mana cost. So that's the sort of thing, if you're just getting started, you could look at, you know, if you wanted to build a water splinter team that was gonna let you climb. As I alluded to in a previous video, oh nice, 2 Untamed booster packs. As I alluded to previously, if you want to climb, focus on one splinter. Don't get distracted by having several cool cards from a couple different splinters. Focus. Let's see what else we get. Let's see if we get some legendaries here. These are nothing special. These are all, you know, 1 penny, 2 pennies. Nothing. They're good cards, and they will help me, but they're not gonna garner me any significant financial return. This looks like a powerful card. Stand back, please. But I like it. My daughter Hazel coming for a cameo appearance. When you're a father working from home, it's hard to find time for yourself. You gotta sneak off into a corner. But that's okay. That's okay. Another booster pack. That's my 3rd booster pack here. We'll open those afterwards. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, that's a new... This is a new summoner. Tell me what you think about this if you're listening. This summoner is epic. He costs 3 mana, which is low, but not as low as they come. He doesn't give any bonuses. There are summoners that cost less, that cost 2 mana, and don't give any bonuses. So why would I choose this guy? Is my first thought. And then second of all, if I really want a dragon, because this is a dragon summoner. If I really wanted to play a dragon summoner, why wouldn't I do the new legendary, well, semi-new legendary Untamed summoner, who costs 3 mana and nerfs your opponent's melee damage? So I don't know where this guy fits in. I don't see why I would rush out and buy that summoner. Unless, of course, the price was significantly lower. And right now it's not. It's kind of about on par with other Untamed summoners. Yeah, it's a new one. This card looks pretty clutch to me. I think he's another one who's underrated for the value currently. The reason I see that is because he reminds me of the Lord Arianthus card, but it's common. It starts off with shield. Later on it gets void. I think it gets magic reflect. I forget the other functions that this card gets, but it looks to me like you could play it in the same way some other team might use that Lord Arianthus legendary monster card as a tank in the front line, or even as a secondary tank. So if you're just starting, check out how much a full maxed out or level 6 or level 4 copy of that would cost you. Because again, there are ways to play this game kind of... You don't need to break the bank to get a really great deck of cards. Another Untamed booster deck. That's the 4th one.
Oh, you got 4 booster tanks. Okay, close now.
Yeah, and then we'll go over to open.
Open. So you've got a lot.
4.
It says 4 booster box. Press gold.
Oh yeah, press gold. Press gold. We like to press the drag. We tap the screen where the dragon.
Where the gold is, so we get always gold because we really like gold and stuff.
Yeah, it helps our odds, we think. Oh, look at that. Golden lava. That's a good card too for a low level.
So.
Well, that one, the living lava. It's a good card. Open the next one.
Press gold.
Gold. There's lots of good cards in these Untamed booster packs. If you're interested, I've put videos out there talking about why you should buy these booster packs if you're interested in playing this game, because
another golden one.
There you go. Because there's opportunities in these decks to get some really expensive cards. Plus, when you buy these cards, you get an opportunity for every pack you buy. You have an opportunity to get an airdropped copy of the newest releases, because they're constantly releasing new monsters into this cycle of cards. There we go.
Press gold next.
Yeah. Last pack.
Press gold.
Gold. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
I love pressing gold.
Okay. Another gold.
A lot of gold.
My daughter is right. Every time you press dragon, you come out with a gold card. So yeah, that's all from this account. I'm going to close out. I'll open up my other account and I'll link the 2 videos so you guys can see that together later on. Thanks, guys. Hey, guys. So here's my 3rd account. This is my D.E. Cunningham deck. And as you can see, I also claimed 120 loot chests here. So in one season, 150 plus 240 is 370, plus all the daily rewards. And all the airdrops that I'm getting from these Untamed booster packs that I'm also picking up. And then earlier in the same video, you're going to see that I just, amidst the 120 loot chests that I just opened, 4 of them were Untamed booster packs, each of which contains 5 cards. So it's not even necessarily just 120. It's, it's potentially significantly more because of airdrops and booster packs. So let's get into this one. Let's get a nice big juicy gold legendary card. What could they drop me? Huh. Flame Monkey. This is another card I really like. Again, very inexpensive, about a penny per copy. And at higher levels, the hit points are gigantic, and the skills of the card. I think he has demoralize. I think he reduces he reduces the melee attack of your opponent. He reduces the archery damage of your opponent, and I forget what else, but he has one other significant buff, or maybe even two. And for a really inexpensive value, mind you, it costs 7 mana to put him into the game, but that's not a deal breaker. More and more, I'm seeing the game function will include high mana cap fights. Now, you don't want to really build your deck expecting that every match will allow you to have high mana fights, because some won't. And think of it this way: if you can have an excellent team that costs 25 mana to field, and if that team can compete against a different team that has, that costs 40 or 50 mana, it's better to have the lower mana cap, because you're going to have more opportunity to field them in various games, whether it's a low mana cap match, whether it's only small monsters, and so on. Come on, come on. Give me something big, something juicy. So many free cards. My arm's starting to hurt from holding up my phone. A lot of repeats, eh? A lot of the same cards over and over and over again. That's because it's not because those are the only cards I have access to, but it's because they're the most recently released cards to the reward pool. And so the reward pool has, call it 50 cards within it. So you have there's 50 different cards I could theoretically pull up right now as I open these treasure chests. But among those 50 cards, some of them are older, and so they've been in circulation for longer, meaning that more and more of them, more copies of them, have already been released. And so now there are fewer copies available to be released, and therefore I'm more likely to see these modern reward cards, which are relatively new, and therefore there are plenty of them in circulation. And keeping that in mind, keeping how that works in mind, that's another reason why you might want to buy some Untamed Monster packs, Untamed Booster packs, now, because there are some, just the most recent monster released in the Untamed Booster Pack series was a legendary summoner. Let me show you. How do I do this? Open? How do I do this? Shop? Yeah, so when you buy booster packs, you get 5 cards randomly selected from the Untamed set. But the cards that were first released from the Untamed booster system in the Untamed pool of cards, they are hundreds of thousands of those copies of those cards have already been released, and now the pool of their remaining quantity is lower. Whereas these are the Untamed airdrop cards that are given out for free in addition to whatever came with your original pack you bought. And so the most recent card to be added was this summoner I'm circling here now. And it's worth about $8 or something US per copy. And so because this card is brand new in terms of being added to the Untamed booster pack pool, there are going to be a proportionally large number of this card in circulation as compared to, say, this card, which has now been in circulation for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds of circulation. And so people who bought booster packs at the beginning had lots of opportunities to access that card, and hang on, I'm getting messy now, to access that card and then that card, and so all these cards are slowly running out of circulation. So if you're interested in having an a legendary summoner for the life splinter, buying booster packs now has a pretty decent, maybe that's not the way to put it, has a higher than normal opportunity to draw a legendary summoner card, this one, because these other cards have reduced availability due to their relative length of being available. I hope that makes sense. But guys, that was my 240 rewards from my second and third account. And as you can see, nothing super earth-shattering, but lots of value. I'm going to use those cards. I will, every couple of weeks or so, I go in and I check out and I see, can I merge them to, gain more power? So, each one of those duplicates that I received, they can be added together to grow that monster into a more devastating copy of itself. And so it's like every season I'm able to do this. Champion 2, Champion 1 allows me to be even stronger for the following season. And not to mention, I sell a good number of these. And when I sell something, that can open up the door for me to buy a specific card that I feel would really help me go a little further, or that allows me to buy some Steam and power up, or cash out. So again, this game's awesome and it pays for your time and attention. Check it out. Take care. God bless.